And guess what? We're in a dumpster!
Woo! Spank Bang 2014!
I will need a sleeping bag, cell phone, laptop, headphones, money, toiletries, work attire, sleep attire, snacks, and my camera gear. So we can just forget about that last part. Like, tell me about your trip so far, Josh.
No, it's not rolling, is it?
It is.
Wait, it actually is rolling? Oh, hey, how you doing?
We would travel from Storrs, Connecticut, all the way down to Beards Fork, West Virginia. It was a long trip. Some people caught up on studying, others caught up on sleep, while Alicia made dogs out of Play-Doh. I sat back and enjoyed a wonderful selection of animated classics. We had lunch at McDonald's, dinner at Arby's, and before we knew it, we were there. A van picked us up, drove through the windy back roads, and dropped us off right in front of our dorms. We traveled to the nearby Hawks Nest State Park and hiked along the New River. It was pretty obvious that the trails were not meant for 50 people because it got really steep, really fast. We then took a walk to get an amazing view of Hawks Nest and successfully took a group pyramid photo with no prior practice. We also talked to the former mayor of the town, who gave us an incredible life lesson.
I'm going to tell you this like I say, tell my kids, you're going to make mistakes in your life. And my kids are 40 years old now. But the important thing is don't make that mistake over and over.
Today's launching is great. I'm demolitioning with an old handicap bar, and I am taking walls down a bit.
This year, we worked with the Southern Appalachian Labor School, or SALS for short. We met with the director, Dr. John David, who talked about the many projects SALS does to benefit the community. Our first project was to go into town and help renovate and rebuild the community center. We pulled out old lockers straight out of the wall, ripped them apart into manageable pieces, carried them down countless flights of stairs, and dumped them off onto a truck. We then carefully applied molds to all the walls that were ripped out and sanded down the molding until perfectly smooth. These would eventually become display cases on the walls. We also filled in the cracks on the wooden floors, followed by detailed sanding and polish. This room would eventually become a Wi-Fi cafe. Our other project was the demolition of an apartment complex. To make the renovating easier and cheaper, it was our job to take out everything until only the wood skeleton was left. Let me tell you, it was pretty fun. We were taking hammers and just smashing up drywall everywhere.
Lately I've been thinking I sure would like to find a woman that'll stand beside me who ain't afraid to speak her mind.
I even got to climb up to the attic rafters and just kick down giant pieces of ceiling tile.
I'm knocking down the walls, I'm denailing the wood, and we're making some progress. I think if Ty Pennington were here, we'd probably have a little better success. He'd kind of pump us up more, but he's not there. It's not in the HASB budget. Hopefully Mark Sargent, our new president, can kind of get this going.
In the end, we had filled over 6 giant dumpsters with walls, floors, insulation, and pipes. We helped SALS do work that otherwise would have taken months to complete. Each team was responsible for cooking one dinner during the trip. My team's project was baked ziti. We did quite a lot of shopping, tried some free samples along the way, did some amazing work in the kitchen, and fed 50 people the best baked ziti they ever tasted. We had a lot of fun on this trip. We played games, like a lot of games. We got to play with the local kids. We gave out superlative awards. Each team made a skit, and I was even made fun of.
I failed at that so bad. Not an F fail, a B fail.
West Virginia native Billy Payne even came by and performed for us. All the songs in this video are actually Billy's, and I put his website in the description if you want to check out more of his music.
I need a triple on the double.
Finally, Josh Kelman created and told us the 4-part epic, Milton. the ghost of the Beard's Fork Butcher.
He had severed his head with a cleaver. Milton got down on one knee and proposed to Fiona. Leonard asked Milton what his passions were in life. And because, as you all know, he became a butcher, he said meat. Leonard and Fiona were married. Leonard is the man who Fiona saw on the beach that famous day.
On our last day, we traveled to Charleston, West Virginia, to a pretty modern restaurant with amazing food. I had a duck quesadilla, Asian lettuce wraps, sea scallops, and the best bison sliders I have ever tasted. To top it all off, I took a fried cheesecake to go. The food coma soon took over, and when I woke, I was almost back at UCONN. In the end, I think this was probably the best spring break I've ever had. I learned so much about Appalachian culture and made an incredible difference in a community that really needed it. Most importantly, I made 50 amazing and unforgettable friends. Thank you very much for watching, and I will leave you with the amazing voice of HASB 2014.
Mama, like a wagon, yeah, rock me, mama, that's